All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I know most times when people go into floating laws, they don't want to learn anymore. But how many of you remember when I came here and I said that if you have little capital, switching on your AI margin call whenever you are trading is a must? How many of you remember that class? I came here and I told you, if you have little capital, make sure whenever you are trading, switch on the AI margin call. Now, when I share something, I don't share because some people don't listen. So when you don't listen, what happens? I see many people becoming negative about the business. But I want to give you assurance that when you listen, uh, so today, now those who have switched on AI margin call, were you affected by the recent drop in the market? Those who switched on the AI margin call, were you affected, saying that maybe the robot put all your money in the market? I don't know why people don't listen. And I usually see people who complain, but one thing I know, those who listen are happy. Those who listen are very happy. Those who don't listen, they have issues. And I've seen so many leave the business, okay, saying the business is not good. But here comes the question. If you follow the instruction, is the business good or very good? If you follow the instruction, is the business good or very good? Ay, 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 ay. Now, before I start this class today, I want to share something with you because today's class is going to be very simple. We are going to look at a special indicator. And before I introduce the indicator, I want to pass a disclaimer. If you are not happy with the signals, like I said the other time, create yours using indicators. Because let me say, I told you the other time that someone may analyze a coin in a bigger time frame, then another one analyzes a coin in a bigger time frame. So the results might look different. Okay. I hope I spent some time here and I talked about so it is just the time frame you are looking at the coin. So for you might look at the coin in 15 minutes, yet the someone who sent the signal looked at the coin in 4 hours. Okay. I hope that issue of people complaining about signals, people who complain about signals, in most cases are people who don't attend training. I don't know if I'm right about that. There are people who don't attend training. But when you keep on attending training, hmm, I believe. And when you even trade a signal like recently and the market went against you, and you have switched on your AI margin call, how many of you remember me coming here and I tell you that even when you are using indicators before the market changed, how many of you listened to my call when I said that the MACD is better when it comes to indicators? Hmm. How many of you remember that call? I was here and I said that when it comes to indicators right now, the MACD is better. Oh, oh. I basically request all people to follow instructions because if you do, all right. I hope let's start our lesson for today. Okay. Uh, okay. All right. All right. Now, there is a coin that is going to be delisted. I want to start from that. If you are trading it, sell. Is my message clear? There's a coin that's going to be delisted. If you are trading it, sell. Is my message clear? Give me one in the chat. The coin is called BNX. It has been a very good coin, but Binance is saying is going to. Binance recently announced BNX USDT future trading will be removed. Royal Q will remove BNX from future trading. The other exchanges will not be affected. Now, do you know why Binance is removing this coin? He says he's removing it from futures and also he's saying he's removing it from spot. Due to recent announcement, BNX USDT will be removed. Royalty will remove from spot. Please don't trade the coin. Those who are trading it, the coin is already high, sell. Is my message clear? The coin is already high. Get out of the coin, sell. Stop saying what if. The coin is already high. It is at $1. It has moved from as low as 0.1. Please, those trading the coin, sell. Is my message clear? Don't die with the coin. Is my message clear? Then after, people will say, oh, you didn't tell us, oh, my money, oh. Is my message clear? Please sell, leave the coin alone. Now you are going to die from what? The coin has risen. It is not so much down. It has been a good coin, but Binance fears coins that go up high, that are highly volatile. Binance fears coins that are highly volatile. Now let's go to our lesson for today. So today we are going to go back to TradingView and finalize that area. So today we are back here on TradingView to finalize this area here. Okay, so you have come up with a list of the coins that you basically want to trade. You have come up with your list of coins that you want to look at. Okay, and that list of yours that you have of the coins that you want to trade. Number one, I will tap on the three dots and sort these coins by percentage change. I can start from those doing poorly to those doing well, or from those doing well to those doing poorly. And I will choose OM for our analysis. Okay. So we have looked at indicators like RSI, indicators like MACD. We have also looked at, now today I want to introduce something different. So I will first remove all of them so that I introduce what I want to introduce today. Now, this is the chart of OM. Okay, I'm a 4-hour trading guy. I usually want to look at markets in a bigger time frame. This is OM, mantra. Before you trade, I have said it over and over. In your philosophy, let's come here and we pick a rectangle. You can see that because the price market cycle should be in your mind. Okay? The market cycle, the Wyckoff market cycle should be always in your brain. That when a coin forms a stage of accumulation, like here, these things, you know me, I want to keep them simple. This is accumulation. This is markup. At least these things must be in your mind. You must be able to have that simple understanding that when a coin stays in one place for a very long time, that thing that will cause, it will cause an effect of a rise in the coin. Does that make sense to someone? That when a coin stays in a place for a very long time, any coin you want to trade, before we bring in analysis. That when a coin stays in a place for a very long time, like here, you know that it will rise. When a coin stays in a place for a very long time, you know that it will rise. Those things must be in your mind. Even if we go to Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been up for a very long time. So you see me, I don't want to teach hard things. And this one is going to be delisted. I want to teach basic. That even if we put in Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been, those few things must be that when a coin stays in a longer time and it rises and it stays here, what you expect here is distribution, and you know the coin is going to go down. I think yesterday I explained those stages: this up, this down. So accumulation, markup, distribution, down. Is that clear to everybody? Before even we introduce indicators, that simple basic of market cycle. I think yesterday I did some audios about it. Did I talk about it yesterday on our different WhatsApp groups? I remember I sent and I explained that simple psychology must be clear with you even before you pick up a coin. You know, trading is simple. That when you say coin going up, when you open that coin, for example, even before we bring in, because there are two things you need to be successful in crypto. Number one, you need to understand market cycle. How do prices behave? Even before you look at a coin. That when I open this coin called the GLM, when I put it in a bigger time frame, even before I trade this coin, even before I say this is the coin I'm going to trade, I must be able to define something before I start. Does that make sense? That this coin, the market cycle principle, this coin, how it is here. What I'm finding is that this coin has higher chances of going up. Does that make sense to someone? Those few basics must be on your mind. They are, as you look at a coin, even before you apply indicators, that should be clear to you. That when this coin went up, okay, so it has been here. So I expect it to make a good move to the upside. If you have that logic, trading is very simple. Does that make sense now? So if that basic is with you, the rest, before even you apply indicators, even before you say you want to trade, at least you must have that common sense as a trader. Now let's go to our lesson for today. So today we want to introduce a special indicator. I have said it several that the market cycle is affected by what we call market makers, okay, or what we call the smart money. Now, there is an indicator that monitors the smart money. Does that make sense? The people that manipulate the market, points where they plan to get into a particular coin. As simple as that. So we want to look at that indicator and bring it in our play. That when the smart money people are planning to make their entry, that's where we also plan to put in our money. Does that make sense to us? So we are going to tap on this, then tap on indicators. Okay. So you come here to indicators. I don't know if we are able to follow. Mhm. Then when you come here to indicators, then you tap on technicals. When you tap on technicals, you write in the words smart money. So the indicator will appear here. Then when it appears, I have said it several times, you tap on the star to get it to your favorite list, like that. Then after, you tap on the indicator once. Then the indicator gets in your chart. These are just network issues, but this area is very important. I don't know. So we go again. Indicators. Now it is already here. So I'll just write smart money. Then I tap on the indicator. It goes in my screen. Now I want to explain what you see in the chart. As simple as that. Now I want to explain what you see in the chart. Are we okay? So you want to follow where the smart money, what the smart money people are doing. Huh? I don't know if what I'm talking about makes sense. You want to follow where the smart guys are putting their money. And you want to see whether it could be the right time for you to also put your money in the market by following what you call the smart money. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Can we continue? Now I want to explain the indicator in simple ways. Can we continue? Now I just want to explain the indicator. So after the indicator is in the chart, then let's explain the indicator as simple as that. Okay. Now the indicator is here. So the indicator has some settings that you need to apply to help you, give you a good understanding. Okay. So we shall tap on the indicator, tap on the three lines. Now, this business is very easy. When you tap on the indicator and tap on three lines, you can even go ahead and tap on about the script, what this person describes the indicator to have. And you take time. But now me, I'm going to just explain the indicator. Okay. So me, I'm just going to explain the what? To explain the indicator. Okay. So when you tap about the script, they will bring you the details that explains the indicator. You know, sometimes people think we are very smart. So the guy is explaining the features and the details. And so I'm just also going to show you what is here, although me, I may not spend a lot of time because I know about the indicator. Okay. So he explains and says, this is all in one indicator. Okay. Real. all-in-one indicator. And it has things like internal and swing break of structure. BOS stands for break of structure. I'm going to explain that. And CHOCH stands for change of character. This is change of character. This is break of structure. I'm going to explain in detail. So let us just go through what he has. So it shows order blocks. Order blocks are those areas where the smart money are expected to buy or the smart money are expected to sell. Then it has things like premium, discount. So premium is that when the coin is at discount, it has been oversold. When the coin is at premium, it has been overbought. Okay, as simple as that. So when it is at discount, these guys have oversold the coin. When the coin is at premium, then these guys have overbought the coin. Okay. Now, it's trying to show you that it allowing traders to automatically make up their charts with widely used price action methodology following the release of our fair value gap script. We received numerous requests from our community to release the following category. So this is a smart money concept. It is a fairly new yet widely used term amongst price action traders looking at more accurately navigate liquidity and find more optimal points of interest in the market. Now, when these guys, the smart money, where they expected to either put money in the market or expected to sell off a coin. That's what this indicator is all about in simple terms. So trying to determine where institutional market participants, big companies, have orders placed either by buying or by selling can be a very reasonable approach to finding more practical entries of exits based on price action. So the indicator includes alerts for the presence of the swing structures and many other relative conditions. So he brings what we are going to see in the indicator. Number one, full internal swing market structure labeling in real time. These we are going to go into details. Break of structure, change of character, order blocks of buying and selling bearish, equal highs and equal lows, fair value gap detection, previous highs and lows, premium discount zones, options to style of the indicator. So let's now dive in. These are just settings. So maybe, but there are now very many. Okay. So maybe let me just see if I could drop a simple. Don't worry, I may be reading this, but my main goal is to make sure that I keep this as easy as possible. Right? So don't worry so much. I'm reading, but when I start explaining, I'll keep it as easy as possible. Does that make sense to someone? So I might read, but during my explanation, I'll try to make this as easy as possible. All right? Okay, so don't worry so much. Me, I will find a way of simplifying this for you. Now, these are the settings. Model. It allows users to select historical or present, which displays only the recent data in a chart. Style. It allows a user to select different style for the entire indicator between colored and monochrome. colored candles. It plots candles based on the internal and swing structures from within the indicator in the chart. Internal structure displays internal structure labels, dashed lines to represent them, break of structure and change of character. I'm going to explain. Confluence filter. The filter is non-significant internal structure breakouts. Swing structure displays the swing structure labels and solid lines in a larger break of structure and change of character. Swing points displays swing points in the chart like higher highs and higher lows. Maybe to just pick up this because I may not go into details. When a coin is on an uptrend, this is when we say coin is on an uptrend. If this was a lower point, this is the lower low. This stands for lower low. And this was the highest point from the lower low. It's called a higher high. So from a higher high, a coin forms what we call a higher low. From a higher low, the coin forms what we call a higher high. From higher high, the coin forms what we call a higher low. From the coin call a higher high. Now, the market was moving like this. Then it breaks the structure. So this movement of the coin coming above this line, it's called break of structure. So in short, we say that a coin is on an uptrend because it is forming higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows and higher highs. We say the coin is on an uptrend. Vis-a-vis, this is the highest point. So the coin forms, this was maybe the higher high, then it forms a lower low. Then from a lower low, it forms a lower high. From a lower high, there is break of structure. This line here, or this candle, breaks this and comes lower it, and this is called a lower low. So this is called a break of structure, BOS. So from a lower low, it forms a lower high. Now, if a coin was coming, let me say, this is a lower point. It goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up. Now from here, this is a higher low. This is a higher high. A higher low. This is a higher high. So a higher low. This is expect this coin to form a higher low. But if this coin comes lower than this, then we say change of character. That the coin that was going up, it has changed the character to coming low because it has broken structure. It has broken this higher low, yet we expected it to continue to the higher high, form a new higher low. So once it comes lower, then we say there is break of structure and there is change of character. I don't know. Are we trying to understand? Let me know. You know, now I'm finalizing classes for new people. I understand you. If you understand you that you are not understanding what I'm talking about. But let me show you on a chart. For example, let's look at BNX. BNX looks to be a very good coin. Okay? It looks to be a very good coin. Look here, guys. Now, let me pick this coin for learning purposes. Now look here. The coin started from this point. Let me remove the Bollinger Band. The coin started from this point. It went up higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, high. Now when it reaches here, we expect it to form this higher low here. Here. And then it continue. But instead of this, it comes down here. It breaks this. So we say the coin has done change of character. Now, also the same thing, we expected it has formed a lower low, we expect it to form a lower high, then continue going down. So instead of doing it, it continues going up. This is also a change of character and a break. So once it rises here like this, then we bring in break of structure. Let me find another coin. Let me bring a peanut. This is peanut. Okay. So this is peanut in 4-hour time frame. So you are trading the coin. So let me say it is on a downtrend. We expect this coin lower low, it rises a little bit, low. So we expect this coin to rise a little bit here and then continue going down. So since it has refused this move, so once it goes beyond this point here, then we say, hey, there is break of structure. The coin has broken that structure. Then we say, hey, there is change of character. No, that's what I'm trying to talk about here in the chart. So we are going internal block to see what these smart money are doing. Swing order blocks, okay, equal lows and equal highs. It helps you detect where the market formed equal lows and equal highs. Now, how does that why is that important? Let me pick a coin here. Look here. This high is equal to this one. Coins form what we call, for example, equal highs. It means that there are higher chances that this coin is going to go down. This is like a resistance. When a coin forms what we call equal lows, it means that the coin has reached it here. Now we expect the coin to go out. That it showed in the past. So since here the market was resisted, and this is an equal high, and since it has formed the same equal high here, we expect the market to get resisted and it comes down. The same thing, if the market formed a low here and it is repeating it here, and the indicator is showing you equal low, it means there are higher chances that the market is going to be supported. Does that make sense? Let me know. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So imbalanced areas in the chart. Auto threshold filter out insignificant value gaps. Time frame allows users to select the value gap according to time. Extended file allows users to choose how many bars. Okay, so let's now get into the chart. Now, these charts are very small. Let me start with break of structure. Let us start with break of structure. Then does this ta, 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 ta. Now you see from here, when the coin breaks this cap point here, it is called the break of structure. When this coin comes below and breaks this point, is called break of structure. When this coin comes and breaks this thing, it is called the break of structure. This structure has been broken. This structure has been broken. This structure has been broken. We expected it to be resisted, but it has broken that. If you have understood break of structure, give me a yes in the chat.
If you have understood break of structure, give me a yes in the chat. The market is moving. You on the market, but you see the coin. This is where the coin stopped recently. Now it goes down a little bit, it breaks. There is break of structure. It comes down a little bit, then it goes high. There is break of structure. Comes down a little bit. So the market going surpassed this previous point. It is called break of structure. Even when I go to my Royal Queue and I'm trading, let me pick, even if I'm in 15 minutes and I'm a trader, I say, hey, the coin had gone up here. It comes down. So if it goes higher than this, then this is called break of structure. The coin has broken this structure and it is going to the highest point above this. Let me pick another coin so that people could understand what I'm trying to talk about. So as a trader, I must be able to see that look, the coin moved from here, it went here. It came down here. So at this point, when it surpasses this point, then what this is called, it is called break of structure. Let me put it in 4 hours to give you a clear understanding. I'm trading. The coin went high, then it came down. Once it comes down here and it surpasses this point, this is called break of structure, meaning that I'll just go back in the past and look at the highest price, because I'm sure that when this coin comes here, comes down, breaks this, then it must go in for a higher point. So this move of the market is called break of structure. Does that make sense now? Let me know. Does that make sense? You see now? Does that make sense? So when I open a coin and the coin, I want to trade a pumping coin, before I get excited that this coin is going to give me money, I open the coin. For example, this coin is here. Let me pick LPT, any time frame. Then I look at the coin. Before I get excited that I'm going to make money, this was the highest price. You see, the coin came here, came down here, jiggered up points, but you see that it has failed to go above this point. Because if it had gone above the point, then I would say there is break of structure. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because coins always go up when they break the structure. Breaking a structure is breaking the previous highest point. Does it now make sense? Now, break of structure does not only happen when a coin is on an uptrend, no, even in a downtrend. Now, let's first finish up, just to help you understand. So, you are happy, there is break of structure. Now, when the coin makes a move to the downside and goes below this point, here we were talking about break of structure. But when it goes below this point, then we say change of character. The coin has changed character. Hey, it has surpassed this lowest point here. So the coin has changed the character. So now let me go back to Royal Q. I can pick any coin. Let me pick a lower time frame to help you understand. So let me say I was here. The coin was moving. Lower, low, lower, high. Lower, low, lower, high. Lower, low, lower, high. Now, here we see break of structure. Now, if this coin comes and surpasses this point here, this one, it will move away from break of structure to change of character. Because it has surpassed this point here, it has changed the character. Are we connecting now? Are we able to differentiate the two? 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 Okay, so let's continue. Now, in the downward trend, the same thing happens. So the coin was on an uptrend, then it changes character. So when it changes character, it forms a lower low, then it forms a lower high, then it forms a lower low. Now you see also the market coming below this lower point, it is break of structure. We expected that. Now that the coin has gone up, it should continue. But when it breaks this structure, we call it break of structure, break of structure. So now the coin is on a downtrend. Lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Break of structure, break of structure. Now, once it reaches here, and maybe it does this, then it surpasses this point. Here there is break of structure. But now it rises and surpasses this point, or even from here. It comes up like this from here. Then we talk about change of character. So break of structure, even when I come to my royal queue and I'm trading, let me pick a coin. Let me take it in 15 minutes. It may not get so clear, but let me try to explain. Higher, high, rise a little bit. Now from here, we expect this coin to rise up a little bit. But if it goes beyond this point, then we say, there is change of character. Because we expect it to just rise here, then come down. But if it rises and surpasses this point here, then it will be change of character. So change of character can happen when a coin is going up. Break of structure can happen when the coin is going up and also when the coin is going down. So is change of character and break of structure clear? I will not to go into details because the explanation will be a little bit different, okay, to this guy. But my role is to just help you understand. I'm not here to die on the indicator. I want you to just understand. So I will not go into there is lower low Z, getting higher high Z, lower. You can confuse yourself as the way you want. You know, this is not all about good English. It's about understanding. Is it clear? So I will not apply the trading terminologies, but I want you to just understand. Me, I'm not here to be applied. I'm not going to apply trading terminologies. I know how to apply them, but they are not necessary. Because when you read this guy's sharing, his sharing will be a little bit different. For example, okay, he can say users can automate change of character and break of structure in their chart, which allows them to understand market trend. I have said it several times and said that the market is not our friend, but the market trend is our friend. So when you open a coin, you can see and say, hey, break of structure, hey, break of structure, hey. Now, when you see this, which type of trend will come into your mind? When you see this happening, which type of trend will come into your mind? Let me see. Those who are now following. Which type of trend will come into your mind? Thank you, uptrend. Because of break of structure. The market is not your friend. But the market trend is your friend. So once you see break of structure, you just say, hey, now when I enter from here, I will get out at the previous high. For example, if I enter from here, I get out at this point. If I enter from here, I get out at this point. Does that make sense? If I enter from this point, I get out. So you enter at a higher low, get out at the previous higher high. There is an indicator called the ABCDV1. I'm going to show it to you. This indicator helps you enter coins at higher lows and get out at their previous higher high. For example, I enter from this point, I get out from this point. I enter from this point, I get out. So you enter at a higher low, get out at the previous higher high. Enter at a higher low, get out at the previous higher high. That's you get out at the previous, because by the time it breaks structure for you, you are out with the profit. I'm going to show you that indicator. Are we connecting? Are we connecting? Are we connecting? Are we following? Usually, because of my formula of teaching, people say I'm not a trader. Hey, hey, hey. I tell them, my friend, trading is not about language. Trading is not about language. You know, when someone is speaking in the language of a trader, he thinks he's very wise. Uh-uh. Trading is not understanding the language of a trader. Trading is just to understand. That's why when you attend their classes, they complicate this thing. Hmm? They make it look very hard for you. They make it look sophisticated. They make it look like they are coming from another planet. How many of you have ever listened to a trader and you come to understand that maybe these guys, they are not born here? They explain something. They are using a lot of terminologies to make you think that what they are talking about is a subject of heaven. But these things are as simple as eating beans. Now, in the chart, this guy is going to help you. So, if you don't know how to read the chart direct, whenever this will happen, it will show you break of structure. So that's what the indicator is going to help you. So in the chart below, you see an internal structure which displays frequent labels with large structures. You can also see equal lows and equal highs in the structure. So let me just come to his chart. So in here, let me double tap. It may not increase more than this. So you see, these things are very simple. Break of structure. Break of structure. Break of structure. These things are very important. I think that one we are done. Let me just continue. Now, so you will see the break of structure, and these things are very important. Now, what this chart will show you, it will show you what we call a swing market structure label that shows you when it looks at a bigger chart. Okay. For example, maybe me here, I was just looking at a small movement. This guy will look at a bigger movement, like here. It will show you there is a break, a swing, when it breaks a bigger area of the market. Now, lastly, these are order blocks. They highlight where institutional market participants open positions. You can use an order block to determine confirmation of entry or potential targets. As we can expect the large amount of liquidity of these order blocks. Okay, so an order block is where they expect institutions to enter the market. It doesn't mean that they will enter. But it means that it's an area where they expect them to invest. Okay. So when you see a red block, it means they expected to enter a market and sell, or they expected to enter a market and buy. Okay. Now this one we are going to go into a little bit more details. Okay. Now these things are very many. I can spend here all day, but let's get into the chart. Now we are going to go into the settings to bring an understanding. Now, the first thing in your chart that you will see discount premium, meaning that when the coin is at discount, it has been over oversold. When the coin is at premium, it has been overbought. I want to give you a guarantee that when you find a coin on discount, trade, because the coin is at one of its lowest point. You will not stay long in that coin. Now, on the journey, there is equilibrium. It is not overbought and it is not oversold. It is in between. Now, I hope I want now to show you a few things. For example, you see here, the market rose, came down to this point, rose here, came down. Now, there is something that is usually key, that as long as the coin does not go back to this lowest point, so goes up, came down a little bit, so it broke the structure, break of structure. Can you see that? So it will always show you there is break of structure. Now, the reason why it has not yet shown you change of character is because the market has not reached the lowest point here. So if it had reached here like this, then there will be change of character. But whenever there is break of structure, whenever there is change of character, this this indicator will show you those places where there is change of character, where there is break of structure. I want to go to other things. I hope those are clear. Let me see. Are those clear? Now I want to go to other things. The indicator is automatic. Hmm? The indicator is automatic. You are not putting anything. Why are people confusing themselves? How do I put? The indicator puts everything for you. Your role is just to understand what you see. Does that make sense to somebody? Hmm? Hmm. Does that make sense to someone? Eh? Now people are taking us. How do I put the indicator? Does are we able to follow? Hmm? Hmm? I have seen people. Are we able to follow? Are we able to understand? So the role, before you ask so many questions in the chat, we were in the understanding phase. We are still in the understanding phase. There is a challenge in teaching. One of the challenges in teaching is that as you teach, someone wants to be somewhere. This is one of the challenge. You are still explaining this means this means this, but someone wants to be somewhere. They want to use the indicator. They want to apply the indicator. They want before you reach. They want to be somewhere. You somewhere, but teaching is not a joking thing. Now, before we go details, so basically, I expect you that when you see something, each you know, oh, this is an equal low. Okay. You see, EQH, this is an equal high. Uh, you see a coin saying higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is showing you uptrend. You see lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. This is a downward trend. And when you say mixture, like here, higher low, lower high, this means that the coin has not yet decided the trend of the market. The trend of the market is not clear. When there is a mixture, there should be a clear definition of the market. Now, these that you see here, these, let me pick up, another coin. If that one has refused, it's okay. Oh, my STPT, STPT, STPT. Now, these lines, these ones, they are called order blocks. This is where we expect buyers and sellers to come in. So the blue ones are for buying, the other red one on top are for selling. So we expect that when this coin will reach here, the big investors will sell, all the institutions will sell. Here we expect them to be buying. Now, the second thing now is how you put these settings to make sure, because the first thing was to understand what we see. Now, the second thing is how to put in these settings and how to use the indicator. Now, I am a teacher who believes that too much information is very bad. Give me one if today's message is clear. Now, the second thing is setting. I'm a teacher who believes that too much information causes confusion. How many of you support that tomorrow we start from there? I can still continue. So tomorrow, now that we understand what we see, so tomorrow now we go to setting. How can I set my indicator? So that now I can know how to put in these blue ones, how to put in the red one, because now when I see, I understand. The blue areas are where we expect the institutions to buy. That's why when we, for example, when I'm trading, like you see, I can trade this coin called the CLV. Why? Number one, do you see it is coming from discount? How many of you see that it is coming from discount? You see, it is coming from discount. It has a blue line where I expect the buyers to come in. So when I widen, sorry guys, when I widen my chart, I can say, but now it has already given profit. But even if I come with this coin, the worst I can expect here is that if I enter this coin from here, that is how much I can take. But I can even take, if you're a trader like me who loves 3%, I can take that 3%. The worst that can happen on this coin is from here back to discount. These order blocks, they are very strong, which is the margin call of 8%. Now, if I want to trade using the indicator, I have extra knowledge like the RSI. So I bring in the RSI to help me see where is the market now. Are we now trying to connect? You see, the RSI is still here, almost in the oversold area. So I have more chances that since the coin has been on discount, I take my 3% and the RSI is here. I have more chances of making my money here. I told you trading is probability. The probability of the coin going in your favor than the coin going against you. So here, if I would ask, what is the probability of this coin going in my favor and going against me on 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the probability of the coin going against me and going in my favor? What is the probability? What is the probability? 6, 10, 8, 6, 70. But you see that I have more chances. Does that make sense to someone? I have more chances against me. How many of you see that? So I'm applying the smart money and the RSI to help me make a decision. And that's how we use the indicator. That's how we use the indicator. That is how we use the the other time we gave you JTO. You see, how many of you remember that signal I sent of JTO? You remember that signal? We even took a screenshot. You see where it is. The coin might be slow. When I buy at a good area, I have no issue. I just wait. Does that make sense? I'm not chasing the market. When I buy at the right time, I don't worry about anything. Does that make sense to someone? Then when I buy my coin at the right time, I just wait, but I'm on a sure deal. The challenge could be my ability to wait. Okay. So I hope that's enough for today. Um, Someone was saying some signal, but CVC is a very good coin. So here, no business. Now you see, we said the red is when we expect sellers to come in. Would you trade this coin now? Would you trade this coin? Let me see. Would you trade this coin? Would you trade this coin? So that's how you come, check coins, find one that has a good opportunity. Now this one was at discount. Yeah, the right time was to get in around there at discount, but still here not too late, but a little bit late in the 1 hour time frame. So when you trade it, you might stay in a coin for a longer period. Here I'm too late. Let me check this one. So basically,
Here in 1 hour, I'm too late. The coin has already entered the oversold area. Here the coin is already in the oversold area. So the overbought area. Here overbought area. Here overbought area. I'm in 1 hour. Here overbought area. Here overbought area. CVC. Here overbought area in 1 hour. So time frame always is the time you will spend in a specific coin. Here. So if I want to get out of now here, the RSI, it is good, but let me check maybe in 4 hours. No business. So the RSI helps me if I want to get out of a trade. So you find that finding a signal is not a joke. It requires you to spend your reasonable time checking different coins. I usually see people, it takes time. Someone has to spend their time. So let's look at our signals for today just to close. Index USDT. Time frame usual our trading time. Now look, the coin, the RSI yes is in the oversold area, but the coin is at an area of discount with the two order blocks pointed to it. I don't know if someone is able to see. The RSI is high, but the coin is at a very good point in the market. So sometimes I may not look at the RSI, but I might look at these points and say, it's a very good point. So from here to here, it might delay, but this coin is very good. Someone is now able to follow. Is someone able to follow? I told you I will continue tomorrow. I don't teach new things when I tell you that I'm done. So I'm just trying to emphasize on what we have looked at. So do not introduce new things. It's me who said I will teach. I said I will teach. Look at this coin MDT. It's at an area of discount. Are we able to follow now? It's an area of discount with a big investor, market maker down here. So I'm trying to understand. So it helps me be able to see that if I enter from current price here and I want to take MICA 3%, do you see how small MICA 3% will be achievable? Hmm? I don't know if the message is home now. And that's what we advocate for. Is it clear? I was just trying to emphasize. So I wish you the best. I hope that's enough for today. See you tomorrow at 7:30 for the settings and how to use the indicator. God bless you. Have a good day.